see. I do have
Yeah,
to
we'll
feed these
see.
people.
Welcome back to the Quick Sixer podcast. It's your boy, Pat Artist. This is Drew Pasley and Brittany Fernandez. Brittany's not going to stay the whole time, but that's okay. We have a fun little game that I like to play with you guys. And I have four options today. So it's a 1 through 4 type of situation. One's definitely not going to be cold. So that's a fun little twist. Yeah. And
Oh, ice.
I know. I put it in the freezer. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But Drew, since you haven't been on here in a while. Oh, look, same wristband kinda. Uh look at
Oh
that.
yeah.
Anyway. Um Drew, what do you think? 1 through 4.
Hmm. I'm assuming four is the hot one. So I'm gonna go with one.
So glad you picked one. So stupid. All right, so a little preview. Um our friends at Birdsong, when they sponsored the show, gave us these huggers. There fits a pint glass.
I
And
literally
this
used mine the other night.
you did? I love these.
Yeah.
And then this pint glass happens to be from the Holy Ground over at the St. Louis Budweiser Factory Brewery,
Nice.
and it kind of goes along with what you just picked. So, Bud Heavy.
Oh dang.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Man,
Yeah,
that's throwing it back.
I know. I was like, I don't think I've had Bud Heavy on here ever. Maybe. No,
That's
I
not true.
probably have. Probably have. That's a lie. But anyways, Budweiser in this class. I don't know how we're gonna do it. Or are you guys? So B, you're still having your Michelob Ultras.
Yes, I got my Michelob going.
Drew, what are you working with? You working with anything?
Get the H2O right here.
Love that. I gotta stay hydrated.
Yeah.
So
Very
since
important.
I know it is very important. I don't know. Maybe I should intro the Bud Heavy. Uh, what do we think so? Um,
I might as well.
yeah, I guess so. So American style lager. It's about five
I feel like
percent.
you should have quizzed yourself first. I feel like you
No, I
should
already
have.
knew all this. I already knew all this. Yeah, I already knew all these things. This is for the audience, not for me. This is the only can I've seen this can since birth, bro. Like,
Came out
uh,
holding the can.
Yeah.
yeah. First job was tapping a keg. Like, come on. Anyways, it says it's known for its balanced taste, clean bitterness, and crisp, fast finish. Yep, that's about it. American
Clean
style
bitterness.
lager. Yep.
All
Well,
right.
here we go. 4.8 to 5, depending on where you live. ABV. Um, it's got 0.33 sugar, 1.22 protein. I'm gonna get swole too.
Oh yeah.
And yeah. Anyways, I prefer if I'm gonna have a Bud Heavy out of the bottle, but you don't always get what you want, and that happens to be today. So, also shout out to all of these people on YouTube subscribing to the show. That's really cool. And while you're here, go ahead and hit subscribe, hit the fucking bell and all that stuff too, and drop stuff in the comments. So it's about to be B's birthday,
All right.
and I think we should talk about maybe best and worst birthdays. What do you guys think?
Mm, yeah,
No? Or is this too heavy?
maybe.
Okay.
I don't know if I
Yeah.
have a worse birthday though.
Oh,
No?
definitely.
Um,
I mean, yeah.
True. I feel like I just dug up some feelings for you.
Interesting.
Shit.
I'm trying to
Um,
think. Trying to think of all the different birthdays because I there's not one that stands out on either side of the spectrum. I can't think of like they all have been either mid to okay or good.
yeah.
So
okay.
I'm not sure.
You've never had a good birthday?
Oh, I think
Really?
I'm lagged out.
So
Yeah,
you never
you're
had a
like,
good birthday? You don't think?
I don't know. I mean, I've had birthdays where it keeps saying my internet is unstable.
Unstable?
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Um, I had a pretty good one not too long ago where Catherine made a buffalo wing fountain. You know those things that do like
Oh
chocolate
yeah, yeah.
fountain.
That's
Oh, that's
cool.
So
amazing.
we ordered or she ordered a bunch of plain wings from Wingstop. It got brought to the
Mhm.
place. She made the buffalo sauce and put it in one of those fountains, and we got to
Fountains.
like use it. It
You
was
dip
pretty
the
cool.
That's
wing.
Yeah,
incredible. Oh,
That's
so
pretty
you just
cool.
take the wing and then you, oh,
yeah,
like a
Do
wing
you,
like
fondue.
like a wing
that's
fondue.
pretty rad.
Oh, that's really
Were
fun.
they boneless wings or they were bone-in wings?
This bone in, just
Okay.
bone
Just
in.
plain ones. Oh man.
Is this a
That
one and done thing? Like when you do the fountain with
We did it
buffalo
with that. We
sauce?
did it with chocolate. We did it
Oh, okay.
with. I think that was the only two actually. But it was
Like
so funny
man.
because we couldn't get the buffalo sauce to go through, and a buddy of ours was like, you got to put some starch in it or something like that, so make it a little bit thicker.
Yeah.
But it
mm,
ended up being like perfect, and it worked, and it was kind of crazy.
that's
Props to
dope.
her. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Very cool.
A wing fountain on your birthday. That's pretty legit.
Yeah, I agree.
because your boy love buffalo wings.
You
Hmm.
do love a dude. The amount of times we fucked up a B dubs in our lives together. God,
We was
Um,
paying they rent.
we really
it's
were. I think they might have shut down the where we were at after we left.
Mhm.
oh really?
Uh-huh.
I like Hooters. Hooters rings are good.
R.I.P.
I
Yeah.
definitely went to a Wednesday all you could eat Hooters before. All you
Oh
can
Really,
my
eat
God.
wings.
Hell yeah.
Do not get
dude?
the breaded. Do not get the breaded and try to do all you can eat because you will
Yeah.
not survive.
No.
Bruh, R.I.P. Hooters. I don't think they're done, dude. They're done for real. I think I did
Um,
bankruptcy.
it's funny because I'm just thinking about birthdays and I'm wearing this shirt, but one of my first birthdays that I had in the house that I bought, like this house,
Mm-hmm.
um, I think it's for my 30th. I had a Friday the 13th themed birthday party in my backyard.
Mm.
So everyone dressed as like camp counselors and we had like just like backyard games and we
Mm.
watched Friday the 13th on a projector in the backyard and I got very intoxicated. Played a
Mm.
lot of flip cup.
Oh, nice. I don't
Yeah.
think I was invited to this, B. I'm very hurt.
I don't know if we were like
Well, we were.
when
I
I bought
remember
Oh,
my
when you bought
house.
that house.
Damn,
oh,
damn.
Damn, bro. Damn.
damn.
Guess we're
See where
at.
you are. See
You
where
would
you
have been
are.
Mm,
invited for sure
I don't think so.
because
Maybe I was
Checking the
Jenny,
somewhere else.
emails now.
you were out.
I must
I
have
gotta
been.
check the text thread.
You
I'm
were
gonna.
out.
I'm gonna run through
It was my 30th
it.
birthday. Yeah.
Yeah, which was like what last year? No, I was kidding.
Oh Lord.
Uh, no, it was only a couple years ago. When you, yeah,
I stopped remembering how old I don't know how old I'm turning. Don't ask me. It's between 35 and 37. I'm confused about it. I'm not doing the
hmm
math. I don't care anymore. I'm gonna stop counting.
there you go.
I don't
Smart.
I can't handle it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Meg never knows her age either.
I really don't. Like I'm
Yeah,
35 to 37. Y'all can figure it out.
dope. Um, for bad birthdays, I have quite a few good birthdays, but bad birthdays, I've had quite a few of those too. So growing up, my birthday falls in early December. So everything holiday related is usually like in early December, like parades and fucking plays and
Hmm.
like anything that's school related or like little town related happens in like early December for the holidays.
Family Christmas parties and things
Yep.
and work Christmas parties and people
Yep.
want to do ornament swaps nowadays.
Yep.
It's just never ending.
All of it. So like every single time I wanted to do anything for my birthday, it was like I'd invite people and then they'd be like, "Oh, I'm in the fucking local Christmas parade." I'm like, "God damn it, dude." And I'm like, "Just come afterwards," you know? And they're like, "Ah, I'm so tired." I'm like, "What? Like, what are you talking about? You're like, 10 years old. What are you talking about? Tired?" Anyways, so that bummed out a lot of my birthdays early on.
Hmm.
It's because there was always a Bartlett Christmas parade during my birthday every single year. Sucked. Anyways, I've had a grudge against that particular parade my whole life, and I will never go to it. Um, but yeah, but good birthdays, actually. Um, my 30th was here, and Brittany did go. It was my first year here, and I was like, I don't know what to do. Um, it was me, you, um, Jen, and a couple other people went to.
Old glory or faded. I want to say faded glory, but that's definitely the
No,
not the
that's that
Walmart brand
shirt thing.
clothing.
Yeah, no, it was like that.
Old Navy.
There was like a weird secret bar or something that we went to.
It was Old Glory Distillery.
No, no. It was
Was
like
it
that.
not?
No, no. It couldn't have been. It was like
Mm,
there was this like secret bar place that's in behind, not in Sylvan
or
Park, not in 12 South, kind of like in 12 South area.
it
Yeah,
looked like a warehouse inside of it.
yeah.
Is that not Old Glory?
I don't know, bro. I never even heard it called that. Let me see. I'll type it
Old
right now.
Glory Hole.
It was a cool spot, but I'm
Yeah, I don't
pretty
think it's
sure it was
around
Old
anymore.
Glory. And it didn't have a
Um,
sign or anything. You had to like,
yeah.
it's fucking weird.
No, you're right, dude. This is definitely that.
Damn.
I didn't know it was.
Justified.
Nah, yeah, she was right. This shit's been features on Food and Wine, The Tennessean, in Playboy,
Hmm.
Travel Channel, Booze Traveler.
It's funny because every time it comes up, that's the first and only time I've ever been there. But every time it comes up, I'm like, oh yeah, this place we went for Pat's birthday that
This is
one year.
definitely it. This is definitely it. Yeah, I'm looking at
It's
pictures
pretty cool.
now. I'm like, this place is definitely it. This was as cool as fuck, but it is weird. Like if you don't know how to get there, you're not going. You know?
Yeah. And I think they have like events there now and stuff
Yeah,
too.
it looks like they do.
So
But it's a pretty cool bar. Drew, I should have taken you guys to it when we were here for your bachelor party, but I forgot about it. It's that secret. I just forgot.
yeah, he didn't even know the name. He totally forgot about
Yeah.
all of it.
Um, but that was pretty cool. That was a cool birthday. It's also like a surprising birthday, I think, because like moving here, I didn't know anybody, and then like you guys were cool, and they were like, we should go do stuff for your birthday, and I was like, all right,
Big
and
on birthdays in the office, that's for sure.
yeah, so that was a cool one. Another cool birthday specifically here was we went to we went on the trolley. We did a trolley run.
Hmm.
So
It's
the
a fun
East
one.
or the Nashville, what is it called? Beer trolley?
Music City Hop.
Yeah.
The East National Beer Trolley.
East Nashville Beer Trolley.
It's called Music
Hey,
City Hop.
is it? I don't know.
I'm gonna prove you right
About
twice,
to Google it.
or
Yeah, we'll see.
prove you wrong twice in a row.
Music City Hop. And I don't think it's called that, dude.
Mm,
No, it's not that. That's just like the normal trolley.
I think you're lying now.
And now
Hey,
I'm about
this
to
is
figure
called
it
a
out.
Quick Sixer Gaslit
Oh,
edition.
Music City. Yeah. Music City Brew Hop. So you were pretty
Oh,
close.
okay.
Pretty close. Pretty close. Anyways, that one was really cool. We kind of did a Golden Mile, but on a trolley, and people hopped in and hopped off, like or like stopped in and stopped at, like left at certain stops. That was cool. Um, but I don't know, man. Birthdays are weird.
Wait, wouldn't you think? I thought your favorite birthday was our Golden Mile downtown.
That was my bachelor party.
That was your bachelor party? Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, I know you forgot. We were fucking faded.
I do not
That was
remember.
in October, early October.
Mm.
So we could
It
count
was
it as an
so
early birthday if we want.
there was so I had did so much drinking that I remember there was at least one beer that I went to the bathroom and just poured it down the toilet because I was like, I can't do this.
Like I can't do
Really?
it anymore.
Yeah.
You never told me that.
Bro, I probably didn't because I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I was trashed
That's
and you
how you
knew that.
know.
And
You know what?
I didn't know if I would be able to walk to the next place if I drank that beer. So I was
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna go toss this.
There's the
Yeah.
one that's like the one you're looking at it and you're just like,
It's always I don't
you're
want to
gonna
like
ruin me. This is going
yeah.
to ruin my night, and I know you are
Yeah.
smart.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but there have been people that are like, "Oh, I want to go party or whatever." And I'm like, "I don't think you can hang, but we can try, you know?" And like you two are definitely can hang, but like there are people who cannot. And you don't want to shame them, but it definitely happens where like
Yeah.
you can't like I'm sorry you got fucked up like in
Mhm.
20 minutes.
Well,
Um,
the key thing is like I think people
Movement, bro,
they
is the
start
key.
really fast. Like
mhm,
they
Yeah.
try and like they want to have fun really quick. That's not the
mm,
play.
mm-mm.
The
Mm-mm.
play is the long. You gotta go. You gotta.
The long con,
100%.
Hmm.
the
100%.
progression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta, and you
100%.
have to like make your drinks last. Like, do like don't
Yeah.
chug
Enjoy them.
things.
Yeah.
Shots aren't needed at
Ooh,
first
Mm-mm.
thing. You
shots
know,
will
Yeah.
ruin you. They
yeah.
will ruin
Yeah.
you. No, that's the game though. You got to yeah, you guys are both right. It's
There's
all
this
about the long game.
there's this wrestler named Joey Janela, and his whole shtick is like he's a party boy, he's a bad boy, like he's a drinker, he's a partier, or whatever.
Sure.
And we were hosting him for the company that we had back in the day. And he wanted to see Nashville, so me and Jesse took him out to Nashville, and we partied with him. And then I told Jesse, I didn't like say this as like to Joey or like anybody else, but I told Jesse, I was like, I'm gonna go beer for beer with Joey Janela, just so I know that I can go beer for beer with Joey Janela. He's like, you're gonna die. And I'm like, no, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
And I did, and it was awesome, and we had a great time, and we took him to a couple different places. And then it was literally the last beer that I had, which was nothing like it was like something like this, like a Bud Light or
Hmm.
Michelob Ultra, or like something Coors. And it was like I had the last beer and um a flip switch, and I was like
Just gone.
done. Done. But luckily it was like we were exiting the building and getting in the car, and Jesse was driving us home.
Hmm.
Um, and so we weren't like hanging out after that. But I pride myself on that night because I absolutely did go beer for beer, which I
Oh
did.
yeah.
It was
I
that was kind
believe
of
it.
fun.
I believe it. But
The next
yeah,
day
man.
sucked, but
Yeah. There's a couple of precautions you need to take when heavy
mhm,
partying, I think. And
yeah,
yeah.
McDonald's the key.
All right. There's the key. But also like a liquid IV, like before and after, that'll
Yeah,
set you straight.
it's yeah, drinking in your late to early mid 30s, different.
Somewhere in your 30s.
Somewhere in between. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Different.
It's a different game.
Mm,
But yeah, I love it. I think it's funny when people go out and they're like, what, like if people know that you like beers or like, it's not even like I drink heavy. Like people just know that I like trying different beers.
hmm
So like I'm always like getting the conversation like, oh, we should go and wherever and try this stuff. And I'm like, I don't think you guys want to hang like that, guys. Like you don't really want to go. Like it's a bad move on your behalf, like not mine. But yeah, Brittany can hang for sure. She did a trolley every stop, killed it.
That's fun.
Drew, you would have been proud. Would have been proud.
I
It was,
am.
it was a good day. But dude, the fucking Golden Mile we did in L.A. That was,
That's a different story.
dude, dude. I can't believe all of us survived.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely wild.
With that, I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna finish
Okay.
my dinner. Thank you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. Send us a pic.
Have a lovely evening.
Yeah. You too.
You can
All
Too.
go
right, babe.
finish this Michelob.
Happy birthday.
Bye.
Later.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
What's up, little bruh?
You know,
No,
chilling.
just killing it. Shout out Mumford,
Shout
Mumford
out
Brewing,
Mumford.
with downtown LA Arts District. That's what's up. Love him. Um, Todd Mumford and his bro. I forget his bro's name, but
The Mumfords and Sons.
they Mumfords. They Mumfords for sure.
And they
Maybe I don't know
sons.
if they got sons though.
Oh,
But anyway,
they are
um,
sons. They gotta be
yeah, they
technically.
definitely sons of someone for sure.
Hmm.
Definitely. Anyways, what's been up, little bro?
Ooh, I don't know. I got something exciting that could possibly be life-changing coming up.
Okay.
Uh,
Is that an
without
on-air, off-air type of sitch to share? We'll share
it's
off
a
air. You don't have to tell me.
I'll share what I can on air,
Okay.
just so
Then I'll ask you
wrap it up on
immediately
that.
after. Hmm.
Um, so as you know, your boy is an actor,
Hmm.
does
Newly refined actor.
auditions.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
After Pat said you need to act more, for some reason the he put it out in the ether, and then my agent was like, "I'm gonna submit you to every audition in LA." Uh, so one of them
Yeah.
has gotten really close. I did a screen test for the first time. Um,
Oh.
so they put me in the costume, they set me up,
Oh.
um, and I saw the correspondence between the casting and my agent, and
Mm-hmm.
apparently it's up to me and one other actor.
Is
So I'll
the
find out on Friday
costume? Oh, nice.
if I get it or not. And if I
Nice.
do, it's it's a spokesperson role. So I would be like, you know
Oh,
how
like
Flo
Jake
is
from
with
State Farm.
Progressive
Yeah.
and Jake with State Farm, yeah.
Yeah.
So it would be
Fuck
something
yeah.
like that.
That's cool. Do you hear
So,
Binks in the background? He keeps
uh-uh.
yelling. Okay.
So I don't know. It's been exciting so far, and it would be cool to get, but I'm not. This is one of those things that you guys who are not actors don't know. Like, nothing is set in stone until it happens.
Mm-mm.
So
Till you're
you can't
there and
get
doing it.
excited. You
Yeah.
can't be like, "Oh, it's gonna be mine," because like they're doing all these things. This is so, it's not just some random actor in the three scenes of a commercial. This is like the face of the brand. So
Mm-hmm.
they're putting me through testing where they're sending my audition to focus groups and stuff.
Yeah. Feel like, do you like this guy? Does
Yeah,
he
it's
creep you
like,
out?
yeah, does this guy creep you out, or does this guy look like the face of this brand? Uh, so super crazy, exciting
Hmm.
times. Other than that, chilling, just trying
Very
to
cool.
do me.
Love that for you. Very
Thanks.
cool. Um, Excited to hear about what it is
Yeah.
after we record. And but anyways, that's really cool. Um, my new shit, the new thing I'm doing is very cool. I like it a lot, but I can't talk about it on here, just like you can't. But it's going well. Brittany got a lot of beer out of it, so that's good.
So
Um,
you got a new job?
no, well, the one I told you about,
Yeah.
I'll tell you about it again. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty cool. We're doing that. I don't know. Oh, fuck. I almost said what kind of beta we're testing out. Yee. Me
Dang.
and Drew were
You.
both in a beta test for something, and now I'm in the beta test for the phone version of that thing. And
Oh.
it's very interesting. I don't know if you got that invite.
I probably did, but they're probably mad at me because I haven't done any of my surveys.
Yeah, they haven't sent me any service to do, but is the phone version? Yike! I don't know, man. It works
I
well,
haven't.
but I don't know if I'll be playing that.
Yeah.
But I just did pick up an interesting game. But actually, we talking about what's games we're playing. This is kind. Oh my fucking god! I'm so glad I said this. They got me so excited. It's your boy. Uh, so I have a plethora of bullshit to play right here, right?
Right.
So I've been on this tip of like trying to play different versions of GoldenEye, and
Like the Japanese version, or what do you mean?
no. Like there's a version on um new gen consoles, like for Xbox, you can play it,
Oh, okay.
and it's like HD, like 4K, whatever. And then there's like the online version on Switch if you have the Switch
Yeah.
expansion pack membership. And then like, I play the one on the 64. So, there's different versions of it. But then a little while after that they made this version called GoldenEye Reloaded, and it came
Hmm.
out on like the Wii and the PS3 and like shit like that, right? So, I was looking for one at the game store that I go to, and I found the PS3 version. So I'm gonna fire that up today and see what that's about. So I'm pretty excited about it.
Nice.
But dude,
So
I,
gold, I mean, is it like just a, is there a different storyline? Is it
I don't
just,
know. I have no idea.
that's
I
crazy.
I knew I played it one time.
Hmm.
Me and Tony had a Blockbuster around the corner from us when we lived in our apartment in Sherman Oaks, and we before it went out of business, we rented that, and we rented the new at the time Tomb Raider, which is very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to play that. But other than that, bro, I can't find a game to stick with at all. Like, what about you?
Uh, so I started playing Skyrim again.
Oh, speaking of, at the same game store, saw a copy of Skyrim for the PS3 for $2.
Dang.
Yeah, that's crazy. But anyway, you're playing Skyrim again on
Yeah.
PS5?
Uh, and what's interesting, and I won't, I mean, I haven't been playing long, but what's interesting is I have played that game through maybe 5 times,
Really?
maybe six.
Ooh,
Like at least gotten through the main thing
yeah,
and leveled up a character and all that stuff. But anyway,
yeah.
that's all over years and years. It's 15 years, whatever.
Hmm.
But this run through, the first time, like after, so you basically you learn the dragon voice
The main
thing,
shit, yeah.
the
Oh, I
main
don't know.
shit. It's like the very first thing that you do after you kill the first dragon. Anyway, blah blah. I get back to Whiterun or whatever the city, and for the first time I see this like weird like cult people coming for me saying that I wasn't a real dragonborn or whatever, and they start trying to kill me
Hmm.
in the city. I've never, out of all the times I played this, have experienced that. And I'm like,
Really?
what has happened that's different because like there's all
Yeah.
these things that happen on the side and all that stuff because you gotta have to like go for them. They
Yeah.
don't just happen to you. This one was just like they were waiting for me.
Oh, wow.
And I was like,
Did
damn,
they
this
get
is
you?
crazy. They killed me once, and then I had to restart and play it again, and then maybe they killed me twice, but I finally got them. Uh, but then I found out that it was like a mission. Like, if there's a new mission of just go find
Oh,
this
cool.
cult and see why they think that you're a fraud or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Might explore that.
That's
It might be
cool.
because it's the first time I've chosen. There's a cat character, and I've never chosen them
The
before.
cat
I wonder
character.
if it's like, you know,
Maybe.
different things happen to different character
Hmm.
types.
I'm
But
surprised you're not playing
the
Morrowind or
new
whatever. Or Oblivion,
Oblivion,
the
yeah.
remake.
Well, it's funny. I started playing Skyrim before the remaster came out, and I was like, that's just ridiculous. That like I would play
Yeah.
this and then they would release that. But
Hmm.
I never played Oblivion, so it would be like playing a new game.
Hmm. Yeah. Xbox 360, or I think, or maybe original Xbox launch
Yeah.
game. Pretty cool. Definitely pushed the limits of that shit at the time.
You play that?
No, but it
Oh,
looks pretty. It looks way more like medieval fantasy than Skyrim, actually,
yeah,
which is pretty interesting.
probably.
Um, you want to pick 1 through 3?
I'll just go in a row, bro.
So
Number two.
two. Okay, that's a good pick. So me and Brittany were just at this brewery. Shout out, and they sponsored the show before, I think. But Yazoo, this is their Dos
Oh, nice.
Perros. Drew, I think this is a beer you would really like, actually. Um, it's let me give you the rundown real quick. Thinks is being a fucking menace out there. But
Trying to
anyway,
get it
that's
in.
very cool. Do you think you'll hop into Oblivion ever?
I don't know. It's hard enough for me to even
Mm,
play Skyrim for more than 30 minutes at a time, so I
yeah,
don't know
it's
if I
kind of
could get
bland.
into a whole new game.
I agree. So this is a 5.4 ABV, 11 IBUs, and yeah, it comes in cans, bottles, kegs, and 16-ounce 4-pack cans. But it says many Mexican beer styles today are descendants of old Austrian styles from when Austria ruled Mexico in the late 19th century. I didn't know that.
Mm,
Our Dos Perros is made with German Munich malt, English pale malt, and chocolate malt, and hopped with Pearl and Saz hops. Saz with two A's. To lighten the body, as many Mexican brewers do, we add a small portion of flaked maize, so like corn. The result is a wonderfully bready malt aroma balanced with some maize sweetness and noble hop finish. I
okay.
agree with all of the statements, and I'm going to take the sleeve off so you can see the color. I do. This is one of my favorite of Yazoo's like catalog as far as beers go.
All right.
They do have a couple of good IPAs that I like, but this one is a good beer that hits hot or cold or outside. It's kind of dark-ish, but it's got a if I can get a good light on it, kind of caramely
Mm-hmm.
in color. Anyways, it's very good. Go and if you find it, that's what it looks like. Yazoo Dos Perros, so two dogs. Very good. Anyway, main event time, my dude. Main event. Wanted to know if you secured yourself a Switch 2 pre-order.
No, I did not. I
Oh,
can't convince myself. Barely
you
played the
do it?
Switch one, so I can't
Damn.
can't
Did
convince
you
myself.
ever
Did you get
play
one?
did you ever play the new Zelda?
Yeah, a little bit.
Tears of the Kingdom? You did?
Just a little bit.
It's fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we get into anything else, I don't know if I brought this up last time,
Hmm.
but so my local place where I get my Stellas,
Mm-hmm.
they have craft beers and things like that.
Sure.
And I saw that they have Warhead beers. Have you seen this?
I do. I saw them a while ago, but I forget who makes them. And like I saw it and I was like, fuck no. Like,
Yeah.
no, thank you. Sours or something I don't tend to fuck with too hard.
I'm curious though, because it
Dude.
can't go that far with a sour.
Well, all right.
But
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's make a promise right now.
all
If
right,
you get one, I will try to find it and then we'll taste it together.
we'll do a taste together. Okay.
Yeah.
I that would be a funny reaction to see us go
Yeah.
through one of those.
If you
If it
if
would,
you do it, I'll do it.
if it is actually as sour as a Warhead, it is
I'm
going
gonna
to be crazy.
but I'm gonna shit my pants probably. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be really bad.
Be
Ugh,
wild.
I'm not excited about this challenge that you just brought up, but I'll do it. I'm definitely 100% down.
All right.
Yeah. Um, but what flavor? Oh, dude, what flavor you think you're gonna get? Don't get the berry one, please.
The
Don't
blue one?
don't. I don't know what it is, but if there's a berry
Well,
one, don't get it.
I think they're in a 4 pack with the different colorings.
Ah,
So
God. Okay. Fuck.
we're gonna have
Do we
to
have to
just
try
get the four
all
pack.
four of them?
Yeah. I was thinking it would be fun if they are as crazy as they are, then like buy one for a get together and just pour them in little glasses and say, "All right, everybody."
That's what I like to do. Um, when we do, I was gonna bring it up. Another good birthday actually was I had a birthday. I rarely do events or anything at my house.
Hmm.
I don't. I just a lot of people in this space is not ideal. Too many times. So one time though, for my birthday, I had everybody over. We did a big beer tasting. I gave everyone their own little beer tasting glass. It was like a 2 ounce glass thing. And we did it like that. It was a lot of different shit, like tons of shit. I think we ended up trying like 18 different kinds of beers or
Yeah.
drinks. And I mean, 2 ounces of 18 things is whatever. But still, there was some shit that I knew was going to fuck with people, like some hardcore sours or some, you know, 10.5% stouts or something.
Yeah.
Like stuff that is not for the easy chill drinker. Anyway, this is a great idea. I think you should get those. I think you should film the reaction of your friends, and we'll do a reaction as well, me and you, for the first time.
Okay.
But anyways, Switch 2. Mm. Your boy has secured a pre-order
For the Switch 2.
directly from Nintendo. Um, with I don't know if you know about this. With You might have to get this just for Catherine, my dude. I don't even know, but they're launching it um the expansion pack subscription thing where you get
Mm.
to play 64 games and stuff.
Oh yeah.
If you have that version of the subscription plan, they're launching with a GameCube virtual console.
Oh yeah.
Hmm. And the games they're launching it with are um I think F-Zero, Super Mario Sunshine,
Mm-hmm.
uh Soul Calibur 2, I think, and something else. I can't remember. But they're also, if you go on Nintendo's website right now and you go to the hardware section, you have to be a member to buy one, but you can get one of
Let me guess, the GameCube.
their virtual,
Oh,
cordless these junts, but a GameCube controller.
yeah.
One per customer, it said. So your
Dang.
boy had to get one. So,
Yeah, of
anyways, your
course.
boy's getting one. I've never had a GameCube. I went straight to PS2 at the time.
Yeah.
So, all that shit's gonna be new to me. Even though if you have an original Wii, you can play GameCube games, which I do. Um, but anyways, it's gonna be very cool to have just like access to GameCube stuff with a
Hmm.
wireless controller.
Yeah.
That's not like a fat ass Wavebird. The that controller that
Hmm.
was the wireless thing at the time. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I got that. It launches with um it launches with that, and I pre-ordered the camera thing that comes with it, or it doesn't come with it. The camera thing, the Pro controller, and the GameCube controller. But I also got the Mario Kart bundle, so have all that.
Yeah, got it all.
Yeah, I had to. This is actually the first. That's why I wanted to bring it up. This is the first console launch that I have ever pre-ordered for. Have like ever, which is I think probably pretty surprising to anybody who actually knows me.
Yeah.
Have you ever
This.
done this?
Um.
Pre-ordered a console or anything?
Oh no. I feel like I've done it with.
Well, that was my next
No.
question: is have you ever pre-ordered something that's going to come out?
Maybe like a game, but
Yeah.
never a. Maybe a computer.
Oh, really?
Something
Like a
like
Mac?
maybe if they did that, I don't even know if they did that. But if it's like you can go ahead and buy it now and it'll be ready.
That's
Um,
kind of well, they do it with phones, right?
yeah. Um,
Phones,
phones. Uh, I'm just looking
phones.
at a Switch 2 situation. Uh, so
Yeah,
it's gonna have a Mario Kart thing.
bundle. Yeah, which if you buy the bundle, it's $30 cheaper than buying Mario Kart by itself.
Yeah,
Because Mario Kart's 80 fucking dollars on the Switch too.
it's crazy.
Yeah, but it's an open world Mario Kart, which is kind of weird.
Mario Kart World, yeah, it is.
It's kind of wild.
Donkey Kong, Bonanza.
Gonna get that junk. Comes out in July.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, have you ever pre-ordered anything
yeah,
that you
I
think
can't.
that you can remember?
I'd have to say, if I have ever, it was probably a game,
Mm.
and it might have been like GTA 4 or something, you know.
Oh, dude, did you get the one with the fucking safety deposit box?
Uh, there was,
I have that one. Serious, straight up.
yeah,
I have it here,
that's funny.
which I totally forgot about. But like, I mean, speaking of like GTA launches, like that one's coming out next year, May 26 or something.
Hmm.
And yeah, the GTA 4 when that came out. Actually, me and you were together when GTA 5, like the month that came out. We went and ate at that Crab Shack place in near your apartment in Hollywood. It
Yeah,
was around that time. I remember there was billboards for it and stuff.
dang, get that
2013?
photographic.
Yeah. But anyways, when GTA 4 came out, it was a fucking event, like for real.
Hmm.
That's what it actually kind of spawned this thought in my head. I saw a copy of GTA 4 for Xbox 360 or maybe Xbox One at the game store
Hmm.
just now. That shit was $160.
Mm.
I was like, how? Why? Like, why is this that much? But I guess it's unlisted in some places, probably. But I have a copy in that cabinet
Hmm.
for the PS3, and I'm like, I wonder if I should play it. Like, is it that value? I don't know. I don't know, man. Who knows?
Yeah. Uh, I do know that we're getting incredibly close to playing photorealistic games.
Oh, that is a question actually I had for you. So going off of this GTA momentum, have you seen the trailers for GTA 6?
Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces. I've seen reactions more than I have the actual
Okay.
trailer.
I was listening to somebody else podcast recently, and they were like, they said something about um, how far is too far for like not just violence, but like things to be in a video game where until you feel uncomfortable. And I thought it was kind of an interesting thought. Like
Hmm.
if there's photorealistic stuff in video games, like how far is too far with like, shit you're doing in this game, you know?
Mm,
Until it starts to feel like, ew, this feels doesn't feel good to play.
yeah. Well, I guess that's what this new GTA is gonna do.
I think so. I
It's
really
gonna,
do think so. I think it's gonna push like a different. It's gonna push people in a different uh avenue of like thinking. Maybe like it's so realistic. Like it's not like in GTA 3 when you're like, oh man, you can get a hooker and and then you can beat him up or kill him or whatever, and then get your money back afterwards. Like in this one, that looks fucking real. I'm like,
mm,
how do you go about the way you feel about that? Because I'm guaranteeing you can still get a hooker in this one. You got to. Like that's kind of how that game works.
yeah.
I don't
Well,
know, man.
I just saw something um that I guess the marketing team for GTA did,
Mm.
like GTA 3, I think they sent a lot of their like what the game was about to very conservative places to say, hey, this is what this is.
Oh,
And they
yeah.
created the controversy themselves, and all of these people, all this backlash made the game that much more exciting or whatever.
Oh, for like back in the day?
Yeah, for GTA 3, I think.
That checks out. Dude, I don't know about you. Maybe we should talk about this. Did you had a PS2, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember where you were the first time you saw Grand Theft Auto 3?
I don't remember. Um, I think I was just like, because back then you don't really see
Mm-mm.
trailers for games and stuff like that. It's just all word of mouth. And I think
Mm-hmm.
somebody was telling me about it, and they were like, you should try this." And I remember thinking like, this isn't a game that you can rent. Like you have to go and buy this to play the entire thing.
Yeah, it's
So
long. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
because that's the downfall of game rentals was when
Fuck
they started
yes.
making them like long
You
ass
couldn't get the
games.
experience like in one go for sure. I think
Yeah.
you know what I think. Yeah, I think you're right. I think the original PlayStation was the downfall though.
Yeah.
Like with stuff with Final Fantasy 7 having like what, 3 or 4 discs or whatever, and like
Mhm.
you're not gonna play that whole game, you know. But
Yeah.
but I think you're right. I the first time I saw it, I specifically remember it. It was my neighbor Billy and Drew got it, and at the time I don't think I had a PS2. Maybe I did. I don't know. But they got it, and remember Drew was like, "Yo, dude, you have to see this game." I'm like, "What? What's the big deal?" And I go over, and he's like, the first. Yeah, I think he pulls somebody out of a car and like starts driving. I'm like, "Holy shit! What the
Yeah.
fuck is this?" And he's like, "Oh, check this out," and does the thing with like the hooker thing. And then he's like, "Oh, check this out." And then he gets like the 5 stars, like wanted level. And I'm like, "What the fuck is this game?" Like, I need to play this, I think.
Yeah.
And I played it and I was blown away. I was like, this is gonna change everything. Like, and it did. But
Yeah.
I still couldn't tell you the character's name in that game though.
You know, it's crazy. Speaking of like gaming and what it's become, and you got Twitch and streaming
Mm-hmm.
platforms for games. Before any of that, when I was playing GTA 3 and making skate videos,
Yeah.
whatever, I
100%.
remember thinking that it was so exciting to watch or to play GTA 3 that I recorded my TV with
Oh
my
yeah.
skate cam, and I was like recording it while I was playing. And I was on to something, I just didn't know I was on to something. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true. I mean,
I
I
just had
feel
no way of showing other people.
yeah, I felt the same way when I learned what podcasts were. I felt the same way, and I know you know that because I fucking hounded you guys about it for years before it happened.
Hmm.
But it makes me think, like, dude, what if you were one of the first people on Twitch? Like, what would that be like? You know,
Yeah.
or like, what if I don't know? There's a lot of what ifs. You know.
I really felt that way when YouTube became popular,
I know you did.
because I was I was making like those
Skits and
short
stuff.
films and
Yeah.
stuff. Like all of our skate videos had those kind of like
Mm-hmm.
goofy moments in them anyway.
Yep.
Because like we film a few tricks, several tries of somebody trying this, and then it's just like filming each other goofing off and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. Could have easily been a YouTube channel.
100%. 100%.
Like,
And it's just like, but the thing about it back then was the technology was, it was so complicated getting anything on YouTube.
yeah,
So it was like, I don't, like, what do you do? You know, it was a whole process of like trying to figure out how to do that. It
yeah,
wasn't as easy as just like hitting the fucking upload button back then.
yeah. That I
But
remember there was like I finally got a camera I didn't even understand the technology, but I finally got a camera that had a USB port
Mm-hmm.
that I could actually plug it into the
You
computer
just
and
upload.
transfer.
Yeah,
Um, I remember there was another cable, it's like Firewire or something like that,
yeah. Yep.
that
Yeah, yeah.
transferred it quicker. And when I got that, it was like, we're good, we're off to the
We're
races
done.
now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's simpler times, man.
Well, it trips me out. People making like skate videos in the 80s and 90s and stuff. I'm like, how did you guys do this? Like, it's
Yeah.
insane. But anyways, I think we should probably wrap it up with this last topic.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's gonna be Drew's choice because he's a fucking quiet boy this day today.
I feel like I've contributed, but I'll.
No, you have. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I got you. I got something for us. Um, I was thinking about Prestige TV recently because
Okay.
finishing up, this as we're recording this, the season finale of Last of Us is happening today. Have you watched it?
I've
Or
not
have you
watched the
watched Last of Us?
finale.
No, not the
Yeah, I'm caught
finale.
up.
You're caught
Yeah,
up.
I'm caught
Okay.
up.
Have you played the game?
No,
You should play
I
the game. It's fucking good.
no. I'm pissed off
Why?
at Matt right now
Why? Did you
because
ruin it?
he no, he didn't ruin this ending. He ruined episode 2 for me. You know what happens in episode 2.
Oh yeah, yeah. The Joel
So,
moment.
uh-huh. So,
You didn't know?
no, I didn't know.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Because I've only played like literally the first 30 minutes of the first Last of Us. And
Okay.
it's one of those games where it's really fun. I'm into it, and then I stop playing it, and then I leave it alone. And
Yeah.
you forget what happened, so you want to go back.
Yeah. You should you should try to push through that game is only like 12 hours long. It's pretty short as
Yeah.
far as like games go. But the second one, part 2 is much longer. It's like 25 hours, I'd bet.
All right.
It's yeah, at least I'm gonna look it up and how long to beat. How long to beat Last of Us uh Last of Us 2. Oh, 35 to 45 hours. If you want
Okay.
everything. But 22 to 25 hours completed. So, um dude, it's funny. Well, okay, here's my thing. So, this is where I wanted to go with this. And, fuck Matt for you, whatever. Hi Matt, love you. Anyway, Prestige TV. Do we think there's a lot of like fun stuff that's released recently? I'm thinking of more like The Last of Us, right? Your Fallouts.
Yeah.
You got your what's it called? The thing on dude, what's the fucking show on Disney? Uh shit, the thing the
Another
Star
game
Wars
show?
thing? No, the Star Wars thing.
Andor?
Yeah, and you got your Andors,
Hmm.
and you got like um sh- what am I thinking, dude? Oh, have you seen The Studio? It's on Apple TV Plus.
Yeah.
Stuff like this. So there's prestige TV still, but it's really hard to see where it's gonna hit or if it's not. And a lot of stuff has been coming from like the video game world. So for our last topic, do you think you can, cherry pick from all of the video games that we've played in our lives,
Hmm.
what might end up being a prestige TV show? One that's not already shooting, because like Fallout's already headed for like a bunch of seasons, like 6 seasons or something. And Last of Us is gonna go for 4, they said.
Yeah. Oh. I think, I mean, a crazy.
Hit,
It's hard because,
hit me with it.
well, I was gonna say Red Dead.
Ooh. Who's making
Because
it?
who would make it? Mm-mm.
Is
That'd
it,
have to be, who?
is it HBO? Is it Apple? Who's making it?
Oh yeah, that's I could even see that being like a,
Prime?
yeah, I'd say either Prime or HBO on that one.
Okay.
Um, I wanted to say GTA, but it's hard. I bet it's going to be hard to sell to the networks that the lead
Yeah.
is a criminal. Like not even like an anti-hero. He is straight up like a
A bad
criminal.
person. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's one for sure.
Um, but I mean, it seems like they're taking all the cartoonish ones and they're making them into feature movies, you know? Like you got the
Yeah.
Mario and Sonic and all that stuff.
The Borderlands thing did not work out.
No.
Did you
Um,
see that?
no, I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either. But so what would you guess? What would you pick?
I think
So Red Dead?
I think Red Dead would be dope. I don't think that they'd
Very
make
cool.
I don't think they'd make a Skyrim because they've already tried other fantasy ones. They got The Witcher, they got
Lord of the Rings.
um yeah, and they got
Yeah.
what's the
Oh, they got Wheel of Time.
yeah, they
They
got
got
that, but shoot. There's another fantasy not Warhammer, Dungeons and Dragons they did a
oh
movie
yeah,
of,
yeah. Warhammer's coming up
and
too though. They're gonna make a
Warhammer's
Warhammer
coming
thing.
up.
Yeah.
So I don't know if another fantasy one would make it through, or I guess
Mm.
if they all became successful, they might.
Yeah,
But you know, that would be a dope one to watch.
I agree.
But I like the ones that have I like most of the ones that have come out so far.
Yeah, me too. I know
What
they're
about you?
doing
What?
yeah. I mean they're doing a live action Zelda. That would have been my first pick.
Yeah.
I think I'm kind of curious what story they're gonna adapt. It could be if it's the Ocarina one, that could be fucking sick. But I don't know if they'll do that one.
Yeah.
But that's the one I debatably with like the most story, I think. Like
Yeah.
it makes sense, you know. That could be very cool. I can't believe that they actually pulled off a Mario one, a movie.
Hmm.
And like they're making a second one, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Um, but if I had to pick like a story-led game, hmm, your pick with GTA and Red Dead are really good. Really fucking good. Selfishly, I'd like Tony Hawk's Underground to be a series. But that would be kind of cool.
Imagine.
That would be so sick. Like some kid, like
Isn't that just the movie Grind?
pretty much. Yeah, yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
Speaking of, Sheckler was in a contest, the SLS recently.
Oh, did he
Like,
do well?
he didn't do well, but he landed two bangers.
Oh,
He
cool. I'll
landed
have to go
a
check it out. I've been trying to keep up with that. I saw they announced that he was going back to it.
his
Good for
SLS
him.
on Santa Monica Pier.
Was it at
Yeah,
the
dude.
pier?
Yeah.
Down the pier? The triple set?
They recreated the triple set for it was like
Oh, okay.
they recreated it as a SLS course, and
Oh,
yeah.
weird. I'll have to go
Yeah.
rewatch that. That sounds cool.
It was pretty cool because it was like jam session style. So like
Oh, nice.
I think they were going in order, but it was just like free for all, like not waiting to be called kind
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah.
Sheckler had
Um,
a backside flip when everybody was stoked.
hell yeah. He has a good backside flip.
Hmm.
I think, I know they already made it into a movie, but I think it would work better as a show, and I really like it. I think Uncharted should be a show. I think it would be kind of cool if they did it every season was a different big, you know, treasure thing that they were trying to find.
Yeah.
Another one that I don't play, but I think it would be cool would be if they actually adapted the games of Resident Evil into shows.
Mm.
That would be cool. Um, and they just put out, I mean, Sony just put out an adaptation of Until Dawn that apparently bombed, I
Mm.
think.
Mm.
Um, didn't have the original cast, and I don't think it did well. But
Yeah.
um, that would have been cool if you would have done it right. I think that game kind of changed a lot of people's ideas of what you could do in games like when it came out. I was like, oh shit, you can do multiple choice? It's kind of crazy. But
Yeah.
anyways, I think those are my choices.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But before we close it off, say one classic game that you think like early days.
Oh, classic game.
Hmm.
Hmm. Oh, here's actually for I have two. Um, I think a Icarus show would be cool as fuck.
Mm.
Have you ever played that on NES? It's
I think
hard
you
as
played.
motherfucker.
I think me and you played it once.
And I think if you did anything with Wario, that would be kind of cool. All of his
Yeah.
games are weird as shit.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
That's funny they
Maybe
do
make
that.
him like Danny DeVito as Wario would be kind of fucking rad.
Yeah. Uh, I'm gonna go N64. And
Ooh,
I'm gonna
okay.
say
My
I,
sweet spot.
I'd be interested in to see what they would do with the Perfect Dark show.
Ooh, I like that.
Or if they made Wave Race like a B comedy movie where it was like like
Man, that's
I'm talking
good.
about, like a B movie.
That's really good. Like Blue Crush, like that movie, that
Yeah,
surfing movie. Oh my
like something like that.
God.
But if like they did it as good as like Barbie was, like they made it
Oh
like
my God.
that.
That's so good. What if they did it on the flip side and they did it like a prestige movie, like they're doing this like F1 or like the
Oh yeah,
Gran Turismo movie, and it was like Wave
Wave
Race.
Race.
Dude, Wave Race slaps, bro. Throw that soundtrack on. Dun, 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 dun. I'm looking at it.
So funny.
So
Glover the
sick.
movie.
Oh, another good one. Another good one.
So funny.
And it's awful and hard. But anyways, um, yeah, if you're still here, appreciate it. Go and hit subscribe. Go and hit the notifications if you want to see when we post, which is usually the 6th, 12th, 18th, and 24th of each month. It's your boys, Pat Ars, Drew Pasley, and for Brittany Fernandez, this Quick Sixer podcast. Go ahead and say happy birthday to Brittany in the comments or on all of her socials. It's Brittany but spooky on all of her stuff. So go ahead and check her out on there. And if you're in the Mount Juliet area, go and stop in her store over at Danger Zone Video. That's very cool. And with that, I think we're gonna go play some fucking Wave Race. It's your boys. We out. I'm really
Out.
tempted to put the fucking theme song right here, but we out.